This is the Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek. Brought to you by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. And Pepsi.
Welcome in, everybody. It is the Bison Football Show, along with head coach Tim Polasek. I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad to have you with us. Coach, good to see you. A tight game yesterday. Obviously, a tough ending to what's been a magical season for the Bison.
Yeah, it's right now it's still really tough. You know, we haven't had the time to reflect on the positives from the season when you're a Bison and you're part of North Dakota State football, it's a challenge when you don't come out all the way on top of that mountain, and it's just a little bit disappointing. Right now, it's hard to reflect on why it went the way it did, but it just goes to show you, football is so unpredictable. You have to try your very best each and every week to go 1-0, and that's really hard to do. And I don't think we had any complacency weekend or any expectations of furthering down the road, but we sure were playing too tight, somewhere in the middle of the second half, and weren't free enough and loose enough just to, be explosive on offense. And so we'll take time to make sure that we reflect on this and learn from the lessons.
No doubt about it, Coach. Knew it was going to be a dogfight. The Bison and Illinois State, a Missouri Valley rematch. Let's take a look at the highlights here in the first half, brought to you by Gate City Bank. As the opening kickoff goes, Illinois State getting the ball first, and that would mean Code Green on the field to start things off. Start off 3rd down and 4, Coach. Tommy Rittenhouse in the shotgun. Redbirds trying to pick up this first down, but Logan Kopp, he was an animal all over the afternoon.
Really good tackling. It was actually one of the keys to victory that I thought our linebackers were going to have to tackle really well. And so getting that stop right off the bat, the dome was electric, and then we make this throw and catch here, that's the start you're looking for. And we just needed to stay on the gas with this kind of attitude.
Yeah, playoff Bryce, he's back, right? First play from offensive scrimmage for the Bison, 78 yards. And NDSU takes the lead, 6-0. Take another look, Coach.
Yeah, really good job. We had completed those balls in the last 2 years against them. The quick outs and the speed outs, and really nice design as far as setting up the double move.
Pick things back up. 10:30 to play in the first quarter. Victor Dawson, talented running back for Illinois State, able to get forward for a first down. Then on 3rd down and 7, Rittenhouse back to throw, and Talon Edey jumps in for the interception.
Yeah, one of the things that we've been doing better the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks is just ball out breaks and trusting the preparation. And Talon made an unbelievable break on the separation with the quarterback. Separates his hands. It's time to go. Boom, right there it is. And good job of stepping in front. Also, a good break by Donnie outside.
Yeah, and there you go. It's Edey with his 3rd straight game with an interception. Bison take over middle of this first quarter. Barica bouncing it outside off contact. That's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, our first down run game, wasn't bad. It was where we were cultivating the balance on 2nd down. And here's a 3rd down conversion opportunity. And we got widened and weren't quite able to come down with it. But that was a little bit like the story of the first half.
Illinois State would take over deep in their own territory. Keenan Wilson getting some penetration. He makes the TFL. Redbirds have to punt. They boot it deep, and Jackson Williams will make them pay through the middle of the field. Dealer's choice, 52 yards, house call.
Yeah, I think the way the punter punted the ball, pinned him down there, and then, Jackson here, special team-wise, we were really ready to go. I mean, this right here, 14-0, it is a real sign of how ready the football team was to go, how excited they were to play, and this is a huge play right here that's starting to, okay, we're starting to put our stamp on this thing, but we still have 60 minutes to go. 3 more quarters. 4th
return touchdown of Williams' career, his 2nd in the postseason. Had one last year against Abilene Christian on the kickoff, and then here on the punt return. Well, Spider-Man silly at the end with his teammates. 3rd down and 4 now. Illinois State late first quarter. Eddie Casper with a nice catch.
Great throw and catch in between our zone defense. So we're playing really tight coverage right there.
And then they would go for another 3rd down and 4. But Donovan Woolen jumps the route. That ball got deflected at the line, and Woolen with the pick.
Yeah, early on our pass rush wasn't quite getting home, but they made 2 impactful, tip situations that led to interceptions.
Woolen with the 3rd pick of his season for the Bison. Another Code Green takeaway. to stop the Redbirds. Still 14-0 NDSU as we move to the second quarter. Pressure crumbles the pocket on Cole Payton, and he's sacked on third down.
Yeah, we're forced to punt there. We didn't make anything happen in the scramble drill on Saturday either. That was a little bit disappointing.
Scotty Preston over the middle, first down Illinois State as they get out of their own territory from their own 31. Handoff Victor Dawson, and then he's off to the races. Nobody catches him. 69-yard touchdown.
Yeah, we had a guy pop out of a gap there in the C gap. I thought maybe there could have been some disruption by the blocker, but then our angles on the backside need to be a little better as well.
Illinois State took over again, 14-7, but then Code Green, Nathaniel Staling on the tip, all the way down the sideline, and the linebacker to the house, his second pick six of the season, and a Code Green defensive score.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sitting here watching this for the third or fourth time. And, man, what a start to the game. There's 9 minutes left. It's 21-7. And we're making some unbelievable things happen on defense. It's a lot of fun to see these explosive athletes come up with the ball and then do something with it afterwards.
Yeah, remarkable. Nathaniel Staling, another interception for him to come later in this game. 73 yards on the return. Bison up by 14, 21-0. Late in the first half, Illinois State driving down into Bison territory. Luke Maylander with the reception. That got them inside the Bison 15-yard line. Then on second down and 6, Rittenhouse over the middle. Daniel Sobkowitz for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback played a really tough, gritty game because we started hitting them and impacting them. They did have a bunch of receivers that were talented, but here's the story, right? I mean, 22 minutes to 7, and I think we only ran 15 plays, and the defense defended 42. And some of that was the punt return, the quick hitting score, but we just didn't cultivate enough opportunities there to control the ball game. I mean, that 21-7 opportunity to extend the lead is the first of two 14-point leads that we did not extend.
Yeah, our first half stats brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. As you take a look at it, the Bison with a 21-14 lead into halftime and getting the ball to start the second half. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our second half highlights in this playoff matchup. Stay with us here on the Bison Football Show.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we offer flexible financing and fast local credit decisions for your business. Provide you peace of mind on closing day for your new home. And loan options to help you move forward when life hits you with the unexpected. Being a mutual bank isn't just how we're set up, it's how we show up. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
At One Heart, transforming lives begins with safe, stable housing and a support system that allows people to reach their true potential. It requires motivation, mentorship, and a myriad of services. It takes time and treasure, but it's worth it because it's working. One Heart provides people with a sense of security, opportunities for economic advancement, and adds dozens to the workforce each year. Learn more about why One Heart works at oneheartrc.org.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
Welcome back on in. It is the Bison Football Show. Along with Tim Polasek, I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad that you're with us. Let's jump into our second half highlights presented by Gate City Bank. The Bison and Illinois State pick things up. 11 minutes of play in the third quarter. And Illinois State picked off by Code Green once again. Nathaniel Staley on another tip, Coach.
Well, that's just awesome, for a middle linebacker to get 2 interceptions. It just shows that he's in the right spots. We're playing zone coverage, so we always talk about tip balls have to be ours because of the ball out breaks. And you can see a lot of people have eyes on the quarterback, eyes on where the ball's traveling, and now we can pursue it.
Yeah, the tip there by Woolen jumping in front of Dylan Lord, the intended target, and Staling with the interception. So Bison take over in Redbird territory. This was a big point of the game, Coach. The pass protection breaks down, they get the sack.
Yeah, we're in 4-down territory there. You'd like to see us handle that better. Not take a sack and then obviously not give up a sack. That's not all on Cole. But then we get this stand coming right back. Cole Green just keeps standing up, and they are fighting and playing hard. And there were multiple 4-down stops in this game. I think 2 of them.
Yeah, here's the first one. Logan Kopp, who's had so many this season, just bolting in to make the play.
Yeah, and the penetration was good, right? You can see we're reestablishing. Look at the knockback. That's just phenomenal there. Is that Dudenheffer and then finishing the playoff.
Late third quarter now. 3rd down and 5. Over the middle, Carson Williams. This was a big first.
Yeah, it's a big first, and I actually thought, okay, here we go. Let's get something going. It's interesting. There's only 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We were playing some tempo there and a couple real positive plays.
Yeah, and then 3rd down and 4. Cole stopped on the quarterback power.
Yeah, but there's a crease in there. If you watch the coach's copy, there's a crease in there. Just disappointing that we couldn't find 4 yards cutting back there.
And then on the ensuing Redbird possession, another Bison interception. Anthony Shadimi Alfaro, ACA, with the 5th pick of the day for the Bison, and this would set NDSU up inside the 5.
Yeah, we're playing football here, and we're thinking 60-minute game, but this one sure made you feel like, okay, we have an opportunity now to go to clock control offensively, some first downs. The defense is playing great. We jam it in here to go up 14 again. In my estimation now, you're a couple stops and a few first downs away from wrapping this thing up, and we just failed to do it. But it was really exciting to see number 24 make a big play. Barika getting another touchdown on a wonderful season as far as scoring touchdowns.
It would bring us to our Midwest Dairy drive of the game. We're going to take a look at another goal line stand by the Bison. Dairy, your game day MVP. Its high-quality protein helps build muscle while powering our team through practice, game day, and beyond. For better performance and everyday health, Dairy helps us all bring our best game. All right, it starts here. Darius Gibbons with a hard hit, Coach.
Well, we're in a double-edge pressure, but Darius adds on with the man coverage responsibility on the blocker. And so that was a really good, clean hit, chest on chest, running his legs. And then again, just good ball out break and tackling. I thought our tackling was really good. Even the one that they broke, we didn't really miss any tackles there.
Now, Logan Kopp with the 2nd down and goal stop. Then pressure coming in. They throw underneath. And a tackle made by Darius once again on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and just beautiful 3-man cup. Leverage is established, pursuit's coming. And then I thought this was a really good job by Toby. He really put together in the last 12 minutes here, he puts together maybe 2 of his best rushes he's had all, this season. And he's playing at a high level and getting hot. And we're super excited about his future.
Huge sack by Toby Anene. Had the tips early on. He's able to get this sack on 4th and goal to make it 28-14 Bison. NDSU would take over. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Bison forced to punt, though. Illinois State comes down. Sobkowitz with a great catch.
Well, they made those mystery 5 or 6 plays here late, and we just didn't make a play after the first play of the game, quite frankly, and you need to have that. And right here, it's 3rd and 4. You know how important a conversion is. Hindsight's 20/20, but maybe we should have ran it there.
Yeah, the strip sack, and that gives Illinois State the ball back. They would get down to the goal line, 4th and goal. Rittenhouse able to find Sobkowitz on the scramble, back line of the end zone to bring them within 1. Brock's back, and the Redbirds decide to go for 2, and they're able to connect with the tight end pressing, Coach.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of a rub or some contact there, so Nathaniel couldn't get over the top or underneath. And then, quite frankly, just like the Bison fans, you know, I kind of, holy smokes, what just happened? But that's how fast things can turn in football. And it's where you talk about valuing 60 minutes. Playing the full 60 minutes to your full capability is so important. And then, and the stats, I mean, that tells the story. 6 first downs on offense. 17 minutes of time of possession to 42. You know, just in that phase of the game, we just didn't play good enough. We need to take that ball game and all the lessons that are there to learn and grow, and we need to be better because of it. Defensively, we played a terrific game, and I thought special teams, outside of one poor punt coverage, you know, won that battle as well. So we're gonna do some real hard digging on, you know, what exactly happened in that game. You know, why weren't we able to cultivate more opportunity for our offensive players? And then there's got to be extreme ownership on both sides. Players and the offensive coaches got to be moving forward on this thing together.
Coach, obviously you talked about it after the game. It hurts. It's a stunning end of the season. What were the emotions? Just sharing some final moments with the team.
It's like crushing. You know, it's just, we know what we're capable of. We're much better than that. That's where it all starts. But then you start to think about, you know, the seniors that are exiting, how badly they wanted to win another game and get another opportunity to play, because for some of those guys, you know, their football careers are going to come to an end here, right? And then honestly, my mind always goes to all of our great support and our unbelievable fan base, who was just probably just dying to get another opportunity. And so it hurts for a lot of reasons. You know, I talk a lot about canceling Christmas. Let's be here practicing. Let's be here together. And so that's all the stuff that's going through my mind right now. But the biggest thing is we got to get our feet back on the ground. We got to start moving forward, and we got to learn from this, and we got to be better for it. And there's plenty of people in our offices and the guys that'll be going in the weight room that we've got to improve in order to reach our goals that we want to do.
A lot of fuel for 26. For
That's
sure.
right.
No doubt about it. Let's take a look at our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game interview with Toby Anene.
Sam Getzinger, Dom Izzo, joined by Bison junior defensive end Toby Anene. Just your thoughts on what just happened?
Yeah, just a hard-fought battle, and just didn't go the way we wanted to. But I'm proud of these guys. I'm proud of Code Green. I'm proud of Big O. I'm really proud of this whole class, and just we'll be back though. So.
Tell me about defensively. You guys force 5 interceptions. You get a pick 6. Just, it seemed like you were carrying the way defensively. How bizarre was this game today?
Yeah, it was weird, but you know, there's been games, you know, where we had to pick up for offensive slack, and you know, it's been the other way around too. So it's just, I'm just doing our part and just trying to do the best we can and affect the outcome of this game.
Toby, I know there's going to be plenty of time for reflection after the season. What was it like back there with this group of seniors, and what can you say about their level of play throughout their final year?
It was hard. There's a lot of hurt, a lot of tears. It was quiet. You know, it was just a lot of hurt in there. And I can't say enough about this senior class. You know, just the leaders that they are, the players that they are, the people that they are. It's all first class, and I'm going to miss them all, and I love them all.
You hear the emotion there from Toby Anene, Coach.
Or the lack thereof, you know.
Sure.
It's hard to be fired up, you know, after going in the locker room and embracing all those seniors. And the one thing that stands out to me is just how much personality, you know, Toby, and how much better of a leader that he's become. And so, you know, we'd be ecstatic, you know, to be coaching Toby this spring and watching him continue to grow. And you can tell he cares a lot about his teammates.
No doubt about it. Let's take a look at our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. Build a game plan for your health when you carry blue. Find out how at bcbsnd.com. So it's right after ACA's pick, Coach. It's a first down and goal, and Barica punches it straight through.
Well, this is impressive from the 4-yard line. Just to say we're going to come right at you, but a lot of that's Barica's effort when he gets on the edge. And, you know, we've seen that, 22 times this year, I think, or 21 times out of Barica. And so really happy. You know, he was one of the last guys downstairs, and I sat with him for another 15 or 20 minutes. He still had his uniform on about 2.5 hours after game time, 2 hours. You know, you think about all the sacrifice these guys have made to get to where they're at, and I feel for that young man.
Yeah, left it all out there. The Fargo native here in his senior season, 20 touchdowns for Barica. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, looking ahead to the future crop of Bison, our Olaf Anderson feature on Preston Brown coming up next.
A better way of life is better days off and better nights in. Better hellos and better goodbyes. With locally approved, financed, and serviced home loans, Gate City Bank makes buying a home simple. Welcome home. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
At One Heart, transforming lives begins with safe, stable housing and a support system that allows people to reach their true potential. It requires motivation, mentorship, and a myriad of services. It takes time and treasure, but it's worth it because it's working. One Heart provides people with a sense of security, opportunities for economic advancement, and adds dozens to the workforce each year. Learn more about why One Heart works at oneheartrc.org.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Back here on the Bison Football Show, time for this week's Olaf Anderson feature, chatting with true freshman quarterback and special teamer Preston Brown.
I didn't expect for me to be playing on special teams as much as I have, and it's been fun for sure, just being out there and going with the guys and competing. So yeah, it's been cool.
I mean, I've seen you warm up a quarterback in a game, and then you're making a tackle on special teams.
Dangerous play there, and it's not going anywhere.
Can you describe what that has been like?
It's pretty fun because, all the guys get pretty hyped whenever I make a tackle or just make a play. So it's pretty cool to see all the guys hype for me, and it's fun to be out there with all my brothers, yeah.
What is it like to get out there, warm up at quarterback, thinking, all right, maybe not too distant future, I can be doing this here?
It's sweet, just the atmosphere in the Fargo Dome, and being able to go through the warm-up and know that I'll be in that position here soon or not, or a little bit later, and it's just a great experience.
Coach Polasek was telling me today about the conversations you guys, hey, we're going to bring as an athlete, we're going to give you a chance to do a little bit of everything. Was that what you wanted to hear? Like, hey, quarterback will be part of that as well?
Yeah, for me it was just playing, it didn't really matter where I was going to play, as long as I could help the team out. That's kind of what I wanted to do, and be on the field and make plays.
The fact that you've done that, if I would have told you that even 3-4 months ago, would you have believed me?
I don't know. I would have been a little skeptical. Yeah.
Well, you can believe it, Preston, because he played a heck of a role on specials coach and is quite the athlete to have in the program for the future.
Yeah, he's a quarterback, and just as time traveled on, I wanted to get him on the field this year, get him acclimated to the game. And so our plan right now would be to redshirt him next year. Use him in 4 games as an offensive athlete, or maybe a wildcat quarterback, and then obviously he'll have a chance to be a 3-year starter. Now him and Xander are still got a lot of battling to do. Trey's coming on, and then we got Nathan back. So really happy for him. I mean, he's an unbelievable competitor, and he's a great athlete.
Keep an eye out for Preston Brown in the future for the green and gold. We'll take our last break. When we come back, wrapping things up here with Coach P on the Bison Football Show.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we're here to help. Whether you're growing a business, financing the unexpected, or buying your new home. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
At One Heart, transforming lives begins with safe, stable housing and a support system that allows people to reach their true potential. It requires motivation, mentorship, and a myriad of services. It takes time and treasure, but it's worth it because it's working. One Heart provides people with a sense of security, opportunities for economic advancement, and adds dozens to the workforce each year. Learn more about why One Heart works at oneheartrc.org.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome back on in. Sam Neidermann, Coach Polasek, and Coach, we're putting a bow on everything. What's next here the next couple of weeks to the offseason?
Well, it's interesting. Our players got to finish out finals. They got to do a good job with that. You know, this next week, preparing for the following week of finals. And then, obviously, as coaches, you know, we've got about 8 evaluation days left that we can use in December. So we'll do that on the back end of next week. But then it's getting back here and start studying the tape, looking at our cut-ups, where can we improve? And then everybody knows, you know, the portal and the opportunity to recruit the portal. And so we've got to stay really connected with our players, and we're going to do a good job of that over the next week. And we have a team meeting tomorrow just to kind of wrap those things up and then talk about getting back here for second semester.
Turn the page on 25 and all in for 26. Well, Coach, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Always a joy to be here with you on Sunday nights. Thanks for everything this year.
Yeah, it's been a fun year. I mean, you know, we came up a little short with what we wanted to do, but thanks to Bison Nation, and go Bison.
Go Bison indeed. For Coach Polasek and our wonderful crew, I'm Sam Neidermann. We will see you next time. Have a great one, and until then, go Bison.
Today's Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek has been presented by Gate City Bank, for a better way of life, and Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.